how do we as mothers in our various states, in the nation, all I do is just coordinate them. What are you doing in your state? Can you do this? And that's why we brought RHI on board, so that every state, even whatever the trickle is, they are supposed to multiply it. And we can see that with our 3rd year anniversary with FCT, what she was able to do. I was just surprised. I don't know whether you were all there.
Yes.
Yes, because that was the message. She gone beyond what was given, even personally. Even I know at times when she will cry. I said, but is the first person that will hold a position that will do the sacrifice. So, and then you have to build for others to, like the Bible will say, you can't, we do, our parents will not bring forth for trouble. So what we are doing in this administration is to make sure that even generations of unborn would benefit. And I believe that there are a lot of foundations that the Mr. President has to rebuild and, has to, whether to rejig, so that they can build lasting legacies that will even, transcend this administration. So that's what I believe he's trying to do. And there are a lot of things that are really, like when we take subsidy removal, for example, if Nigerians don't believe in what he could do, I don't think we would have had it so easy. It was tough, very, very tough, which we all know. But the challenges then, we're able to surmount. At least, we haven't gotten to cruise line yet, but we're getting there. But now everyone has to know the way of doing business is different. The way we do business now is just quite different. We're just looking at, how many people have we empowered? We've really covered a lot of areas in agric. We can see because of food security. So, we have a very, very proud culture. And I think this is high time we started promoting ourselves and this nation. We have what it takes to do that. And then when we look at the elderly citizens, people with disability, and the trickle, I said, we might even have such number. And in some cases, it could be more. We went to Ekiti recently. I empowered 2,000. So add it to Ekiti. And Ekiti has had 1,000 for economic empowerment before. That's 3,000. And she gave more, which I know. I said she gave more than the 1,000 I said they should do. Then I went to Benue. I did another 2,000. Money has been transferred. So when we look at that, we're trying to give hope. And to start Akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see, they're saying that kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan. We gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given. And I keep giving, and those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB, when I heard there's so much TB cases, I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing, and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. So in agric we've done, in social investment we have, in education we've given a little bit of scholarship, ICT training, and with NIDA. So, and all those are things, and we are still open, still want to do more. The narrative has really changed, has changed to challenge the average man. Whereas the average man is supposed to have hope. So I like the idea that Mr. President said, this is the renewed hope agenda. We have to renew our hope. And that's how we renew our hope, and that's what I have to tell Nigerians.